Hello everybody, starting off with voice crack. Let's go. Right, yeah, we're good, we're gaming, we're chilling. Oh my gosh, well, you know what, the stream turned on today on Monday, and I just think that's a great start. I just think that's a great start to get the stream going. And you know, it's just we have power, the stream turned on, and it actually connected. It's not just a black screen. Oh my lord. Hi everybody, how are we doing today? What's going on? Hello. Dude, I gotta move my chat. We gotta move the chat up today. Sorry chat, you're going up to the top. Yeah, you can go right here so you're not blocking anything. There you go. We'll put chat there. Maybe that's a better spot for chat anyways for the start now. You see, look at this little whoop. Look at the little pop-up. Oh, never mind, it's not gonna pop up. It's supposed to do a little like, well, see, you guys are down here on this screen too. Oh, we really got to move. Yeah, chat, you got to go back up to the top. Get out of the bottom corner. Why are you in the bottom corner? What if I do this? Ah, look at that. Look at that fancy little thing right there. Wow, look at that fancy thing. We'll hang out over here for a few. I think Germ would be proud of the voice crack. He probably would. He'd be like, my people. My people. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? What's going on? Sorry, I just got a ton. I just got a ton of messages. Mog just messaged me like 6 times. So, you know, I had to respond. I am the cozy. Hello. Yeah, fancy merch promo. Dude, I am sweating so much today. Holy crap. How are you doing today? Wow. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Oh, that's how I'm doing today. Oh my, I got out of the gym like 45 minutes ago. No, an hour ago, if not more. And I'm still sweating. It's so hot in here. So the AC's already on. It's already on. It's going to be one of those days. Maria Lewins, thank you so much for becoming a member 30 minutes ago. Thank you. Muiki, I think, thank you so much for coming to supporter. Anna, thank you so much for the 10 gift memberships. I really do appreciate you. And ZX, thank you so much for the donut, dude. I'm doing well. How was your fishing trip? It was good. We floated down the Yakima River in Eastern Washington, did a whole day float over there, which was really fun. It's a good like learning how to fly fish river. So there weren't a whole lot of big fishies, but I caught like 15 fish, but they're all like probably like 12 to 16 inch range for trout, which are not huge, but you know, it was fun. It was a good day. I got to chill with both my brothers and my grandpa, and it was a great time. Had an awesome time doing it. So got a great dinner the night before, and then just been chilling. I went wine tasting yesterday with the fam and had a good dinner, and it was fun. It's been a good day, but I was so tired though. I was exhausted when I got back on Saturday. We had to be at the fly shop at 6 a.m. and from the hotel we stayed in, it was a 30-minute drive. So we had to wake up at 5 on Saturday morning. And that was after definitely not having too much fun at dinner the night before. And definitely went to bed very on time. One day I'll get my memberships by you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Anna. You keep trying. You know what? You can keep trying. You're more than welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support as always. DVDM, how we doing today? Yeah, I get you on that. There's so much cool nature to explore in the U.S. that I protect it at all costs, and I hope that it becomes accessible for everybody to be able to explore more. Jordan, I'm doing good. Hello, how you doing? Welcome on in. Lukey, what's up? Hi.
It's real. Hi, fWhip.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, how we doing? Who we got? Writers Unite. We got Distraught Potato. We got Miss May. What's going on? It's been low mid 60s Fahrenheit the last couple of days. Oh my god. When we were fishing, it was 101 Fahrenheit on the river, and there was no shade. I was like full on. If you've seen my Instagram post of the last time I went fishing, I was full on like every piece of skin that I could cover was covered, and I was still just like, I'm just hot. I'm just melty hot. It's fine though, but it was fun. It was good. Hey, Super Taco, where's the tacos? Did I miss the tacos earlier? What's this yo? What happened to Super Taco? Is this a cry for help? How we doing? Jinxie, how we doing? Welcome on in. Good to have you. Ellen, what's up? Flashy, hi. Earth in general is beautiful as heck. There's some beautiful places around the entire world to go explore. Yeah. Currently in the process of getting cozy. There you go. SJ Red Rabbit, what's up? What's up? Hi. Just as a quick announcement before we get into it, as we are in the final week of the Foliage University hoodie merch. So if you would like to get it before it is gone forever, fWhip.store. This is the final call, last call. It is gone in less than 7 days. The merch will be gone forever. So you got through the weekend, and then you can go from there. So just keep that in mind. If you would like to pick it up, this is the last week. If you've been holding off or waiting or trying to determine, it is the final week. Burb, welcome on in. How we doing? That's my promo for now. I'll promo again later, most likely, but that's my promo for now. Queen Hoove, what's up? My internet is so spotty. Could be a Dalmatian. Okay. All right, we're starting there. I'm trying to learn how to make a mountain. How would I make the mountain hollow with the Axiom mod? If it's possible, I don't have to build the whole inside as well. Yeah, Mason, if you go into the the right shift button to open the whole Axiom editor thing, create a box around what your mountain is and go to the top operations menu, and there's a drop down in there called hollow, and you just click that and it'll hollow whatever is in your selection box. So you can get that going. Echo Knight, how we doing? What's up? So hyped for the hoodie, perfect for winter in Canada. I think it's gonna be a good one. I really hope y'all, just everybody who gets it can get super cozy. Do you burn easily? This is redhead. This is me and sunshine for more than a few minutes equal burn. No, I if I'm ever outside for more than 20 minutes, I'm putting sunscreen on, dude. I get so sunburned. It's absurd. That'll make it so much easier. Thank you. Yeah, it helps a lot. The hollow command is great. Also, World Edit has a hollow command if you use that instead, and you can, if you have that also installed, there's one to do that in there. Ain't even in the game, and fWhip is already sprinkling in the Axiom tutorials. We're actually doing survival stuff today. Merch is fire. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I think it's gonna be good, bro.
I finally made a stream again.
Country Bell with the 5 months. Hello. My ginger friend never burns without sunscreen. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm Irish and Scottish, so I'm not made for sun. Everybody in my family burns pretty easily, so it is what it is. Let me spin around real quick and we can get this loaded in, because I've logged into the world to get that process done, but I didn't actually load in all the not schematic, but the I guess actually I can unload University Fields, and we can unload University Street, and we can unload the university. I'll keep the lower on for now. That should help with a little bit of our memory usage. Okay. My friend is an outdoor fiend and doesn't burn at all, but then again, he lives and works outdoor pretty much. Yeah, I one summer, it was my summer going from junior year of high school to senior year of high school. Excuse me. Sorry, I feel like I have to cough. Nope, we're good. But I was playing water polo at a really competitive level, and I ended up joining a team just for the Junior Olympic tournament. I joined a team that was out of Oregon, and that team, they were pretty competitive, so the entire month before the tournament, they went down to California and just practiced 7 days a week in California. And if you've been to California or you live there, you know that most pools in California, if not all of them, are outdoor pools, because why would you need an indoor pool in California? And so in the middle of the summer, for 7 days a week, actually we were practicing 6 days a week in a pool, playing water polo, and then the last day of the week we were usually going on a hike or doing something, just kind of exploring, or driving to the next location we were staying at, or whatever it was. Anyways, I was pretty much in the pool in just a Speedo for a month straight, and then did a 10-day tournament after that. And then I came back home afterwards, and I had the slightest tan line. That was the only time I've had a noticeable tan line in my life, and it was literally an entire month straight of being in the sun. And just like, it's just, I was putting on sunscreen so much throughout every single day because I didn't want to get fried, because that would have sucked. But I just the tiniest tan line. And then like 3 days after I got home, it was gone. It was fully gone. It just did not last at all. Are there any free mods that you have twinkle lights? I don't know if there's any updated ones. We did have some twinkle light mods back in like older updates, but I don't. Fairy lights, look up the fairy lights mod. That, I think that's what it was called. It's a tattoo on your shoulder. It's Mount Rainier with like an evergreen forest and then a hummingbird above it. But yeah, that was my adventure of trying to see if I could actually tan. It didn't work. The only tan I've had is little years in the making, and I'm still pretty pale. Yeah. I also spent a whole summer doing classes in California during college, and I was at the point where I was longboarding across campus from my apartment. Are you drinking beer? No, it's a Celsius. It just was really hot, so I put ice in a cup for it. But yeah, I'm just chucking an 11 a.m. beer over here. Let's do it. No, but I would longboard from my apartment to my classroom, which was on the far side of campus. And in that time, longboarding, so it was like less than 10 minutes, but it was so hot outside. It was like 110 usually, or like 100 plus every day. And I would get sunburned if I didn't put sunscreen on in that 10-minute ride on my longboard across campus. My gosh, I'm halfway through that 1000 Civ Minecraft video. Have you seen it yet? I started it. I got like 10 minutes in, and then I kind of got distracted doing other things, so I haven't finished it yet. But I might check it out now that I've had so many people recommending it. What was I saying? I don't remember. Let's go into Minecraft. Looks up 110 Fahrenheit and Celsius. Yeah, hot. How deep does water have to be to block UV? Water actually, well, I mean, eventually depth in water, the water won't be able to pierce through it. But if you're like shallow in water, the UV actually gets amplified coming through the water, and it can kind of refract and reflect around. So if you're in the water and you don't have sunscreen on, I'm pretty sure you're more likely to get burned than if you were not in the water. But also it helps you stay cool, so there's that part too. But anyways, here's Minecraft. Look, Minecraft. Wow. Foliage University hoodie. Wow. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? I need to go drop these things off because I'll be honest, I haven't played at all since last stream. There's the shulker box of logs that we gathered, and there's the extra stuff that we were gathering. Why are we so laggy? Why am I getting 20 FPS? Hello? Game? Game? Why am I getting 20 FPS right now? I ain't changed anything. I just logged out and logged back in. Might need to reboot Minecraft. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reboot Minecraft real quick. 1 second. Sorry. We're not playing with 20 FPS. Water reflects. It's the same reason you still want to wear sunblock in the winter as well. Oh yeah, no, you can get sunburned so much off of snow. Like if you're out skiing or something, like you can get some gnarly sunburns off of the. I'm like consuming all the CPU on my computer. But if you're out skiing and you don't put sunscreen on your face, you can get absolutely roasted, dude. It can be really, really, really rough. What dim? What do I have? All right, we might get some lag for a second as I open this. Yep. There's bunch of zombies holding eggs again. No, it was lagging as I logged into the world. I don't know what's up. There we go. Gonna take a minute to load. I think it was some stuff coming off of Voxy. It was just not rendering things in well. We'll see what it does though. It was working fine this morning. I've already been on for a few hours today. We'll just play with it and hope it clears. Yeah, we're up to 30 FPS. Normally I'm getting way more than this. What the heck is going on, dude? Normally I'm getting like 100 FPS. Let's see if I can like fly away and... For when it's not a creative Monday? No, I'm kind of... Oh! Somebody was right. There is a mushroom up on the mountain. There's 2 mushrooms on the mountain. Also a lot of chickens up here. Okay, why am I lagging so much? What is going on? I only have 32 chunk render distance turned on. Okay, that's getting a little bit better. Oh. That probably would do it. Adobe is trying to update things right now. No, Adobe, I'm sorry. We're going to close that down. Maybe we don't update things right now. Thank you. And why is my anti-malware using 10% of my CPU? Creative Cloud? No, you can actually end. I don't want you open right now. Thanks. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, okay. Now we're getting better. Thanks, Adobe as a virus. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it's... Oh, stop opening. Why are you reopening? No, Creative Cloud UI helper. I don't want you. I keep closing. I keep force ending the task and it just opens itself back up. No, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Stop it. Did it do it again? It seems to be fine now. Seems to be fine now. Ah, okay, that's getting... I mean, it's only 70 FPS, whatever. Okay, well, let's just see if this works. You're the hardcore goat. Thanks. Thanks. I try and do some fun stuff. We try and make some cool stuff. Why don't you use TNTs? Because TNTs is not... I don't know. I like to do things the legit way. One block at a time where I can. Save the moon. Nah, they're chilling up there. They're vibing. They wanted to explore the mountain. Let them explore the mountain. Mountain destroying. That's the goal. Refill that up a little. We gotta chop so many more acacia logs, y'all. Oof, I'm not looking forward to that. Is there any chance you could try some other build styles, something like modern or cyberpunk? We're gonna be doing cyberpunk in the nether. I want to turn their nether into a cyberpunk city. And that's... I think that's gonna be a lot more fun. Legit way. Yeah, I just don't want to dupe TNT. I like to avoid duping TNT where I can. Especially when it comes to clearing out lands. Why did I fly here? Especially when it comes out to clearing landscapes and things like that. If we're in the overworld, I've decided that I will not be duping TNT again. The nether, if I ever want to clear another perimeter in the nether, I'm most likely going to dupe the TNT to do it, because that just saves hundreds of thousands of hours of my life. But when we get into, and then also I think in the end I think the end I'll probably still be okay with duping TNT. But in the overworld, I want everything in the overworld to be done by hand. Okay. We're going to trade out our shovel that... No, that's a bed. We're going to trade our shovel here for a silk touch shovel because I want to be able to save the snow. We've already got 3 boxes. I could put... I don't need any of those. So we can put all those away. Clear out a little bit more inventory space.
Ka-ching!
Red Rabbit, thank you so very much for the 20 gift memberships. I really appreciate you. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the Nether and the End are just like, they're just not really that fun to remove space. Because the End, you can't instant mine. So it just takes so much time to mine each block. And then the Nether is just literally hell. And it sucks. Okay, so we're gonna start today by just filling up our inventory here with empty shulker boxes, as we have more than 2 double chests full of empty shulker boxes, and we're just gonna probably fill up every single one of these. What blocks did you use to texture the mountain? Ethan, we did all of the texturing stuff on the stream, on the creative streams last week, so you can go check those out when we actually did the texturing. This is our project for today that we're going to start tackling. Was tearing down all of that. I think I'm just going to come over here and use this as staging area for the shulker boxes so we can place them all down. I don't remember exactly what I used for the texturing, so I know it's like acacia and pale oak and... Okay, so there we go. Deep slate, tough, light gray concrete powder, light gray wool, stone, andesite, pale moss. Basalt, maybe? 2 in there? I'm not too sure. Yeah, we're going to finally start on this mountain. But actually, before we go, we need to set up a few more beacons. How many do I have in here? I've got 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much iron do I have? Not much in there. Let's go get more iron blocks. We're gonna probably need 4 beacons, if I had to guess. Using TNT dupers, you don't want to die like Wombat. Is that how he died? I thought it was something else, but if so, that's really funny. Yeah, TNT dupers, redstone farms and redstone machines get a lot of people killed in Minecraft. I feel like that's a big risk that a lot of people just take as, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Maybe I confuse YouTubers. I don't know. Wombat might be in here. He can defend himself. He hangs in streams every once in a while. I think we don't need that many, but they'll be fine. Would it be cool if you could put banner patterns on shulkers? Or is it just cool to me? I think if there's a way to mark shulkers outside of just changing the dye color of them, that could be really cool. But there would have to be an easy way to like wash it off. Maybe like not banners, but like an armor trim. That could be fun. He fell into the void because he was mining by hand. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I don't think it was TNT duping. Okay, let's see here. How far do you reach over? Oh, we still got it here. Okay, we don't have it here. So we have it here. Okay, so then if we count 50 blocks over, what are we at? So 70 plus 50 is 320. We'll just set our first one up here-ish, and we'll just start going that way. And we'll take this down. I mean, I got to take this pretty far down, so I think we are going to, unfortunately, just take all of these lines down to 62. There's beacon building with fWhip. Yeah, this will be the monasteries area where it's going to sit. I always love the hardcore Minecraft YouTubers that used to die by flying into their piglin farms and dying to the entity cramming. Oh, great times. Good times, good times. Excellent of times. The best of times. Just the insides are left on the university, yeah, as far as videos go. You already have a schematic for this? I do, yeah. It's not I have it planned. I haven't brought the schematic in yet, though. I just know that we need to take it down a lot. The monastery is not designed, no. Digging onto the monastery. Well, we have to remove the entire mountain to be able to build the cliffs that the monastery is going to sit on. Also, as always, apologies for any construction noise. Construction still happening. I'm so bummed. My power is going to be off tomorrow because we have electricians here that are going to be redoing the entire power grid in our house. And so we're going to have 0 electricity. So not looking forward to it. Six Wings vibes. I don't know what Six Wings vibes are, so. Isn't that a book series? I feel like my wife started that. What are you doing? Building a beacon the most correct way, duh. Look how easy it all comes together. First try, full beacon. Hey JKB, how we doing? One beacon down. The most fWhip way. No, dude, that's perfect. It's so good. Are we tearing down a mountain or are we resource gathering? Both. Why not both? Okay, there's our line right there. And then if we... Oh, we're already way past the second one. Wait, which one did I? Yeah, okay. I do want this one. Oh, we're gonna need 5 beacons. Oh, God, how big is this mountain? Disgusting. All right, let's get lined up. Actually, is that maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just go back over here. We're gonna count. We're gonna count. All right, so we're at 26. So So it's 25. So we can go to 75. Yep. I'm at 73. Gotta go up. Oh god, I can't wait for the new F3 changes.
Keep it real. Hello, BR.
Right here. Drop the beat. There it goes. Dropping it. Rep Zero, thank you so much for the donut, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so we'll set up the next one right here. Well, but I actually still have the buff. No, I was setting up too many of them. I need to go another 50. So we want to go 25 because it can reach by 50 blocks. We're gonna go 100 blocks apart. I'm so sorry, so sorry. We don't need that many. I have too many beacons on the far side. I think I was at 22, right? Yes. We're at 27. So we want to go back to here. Easy. This will be it. Now we just have to go to 144 blocks down. So fun. Let's eat a pork chop before we go. You don't want more text on your screen? No, not at all, actually. I'd really prefer less text on my screen. Stupid tree. I need to go break that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Actually, I'm going to go break that now so we can get light in here. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very dark. And show my elite gamer skills as we water bucket clutch our way back down. I'm so good at this game. There we go. Let me just get a little pork chop back on the hand so I can eat that when I get around to it. Yeah. Wait, you're a WoW player? Doesn't that UI clutter bring you comfort? No. I'm a modern WoW player. I'm not a classic WoW player. Actually, I have been playing Mop Classic. That's been my new WoW time. I love retail WoW. Oh, retail WoW is so much better than Mop. It's so good. Like, it's such a good way to play WoW, but I just do not have the time in my life to be able to dedicate to playing as much retail as I really want to. And all my friends who play retail WoW are super competitive. So it's just not really... It's not fun when I'm like always a step behind, and so I'm like, I'd have to be carried through everything, and I'm like, this isn't fun. But I can play Mop, and then it's pretty impossible for them to get like super far ahead. My friends, if you haven't already, click the like button on the stream. We got almost 700 people in here, and we are at 400 likes right now. So if you can do me solid, I very, very much do appreciate all of the likes. All of the likes. The snow melted. Yay. Torch, please. Now we're good. We just needed the snow to get rid of it. Is this the way you're supposed to build a beacon? Is this like the proper beacon building way? Because I already hate it. That's stone. That's dirt. Is that how I was supposed to do it? Is that like the way you build beacon? Otherwise putting milk and then coffee first? Nah, I don't see it. Seeing you build a beacon this way feels wrong. What do y'all want from me? I don't understand. I do it one way, you got mad at me. I do it the other way, you got mad at me. I'm just... We're going to be getting a ton of snow, and I am going to try and keep all of it. Also, we're going to be getting a lot of logs and stuff, so we'll put all that in here. No tolerance for this tomfoolery. All right, we're bringing out the big words today. Okay, so he was there. So if we go to 825... Here should be our next spot. Oh, a little underground cave. As most caves are underground. What are we doing today? We're setting up beacons so that we can start tearing down the mountain, and then we're just going to start tearing down the mountain. Nice.
Pleased to meet
not
you.
on the keyboard. Don't dig straight down, folks.
University turned out awesome. Considering if I can justify spending my money on the hoodie RN, it's probably gone by the time I've decided.
You got...
fWhip break.
Oh, I love netherite armor. Oh, I love netherite armor. Oh, well, there that goes. Oh, somebody clip that for me. Oh, yeah, we've seen that one before. Woo! Alrighty, how we doing today? Am I in the same spot? Yeah. Oh, it's just nighttime. Yeah, he's just helping. See? That's why you wear blast protection 4 on your armor. Yeah, that's some season 1 flashbacks right there. God, have we lost the world today? Oof. A little nerve-wracking. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally fine. Totally fine. No stress. No stress. Yeah, who needs caffeine when you can get a creeper to jump in a hole with you? I looked around and I didn't even see any mobs in the cave. He must have been behind me. I don't think I actually looked back there. I think I looked everywhere else. I'm glad I think I went... Did I have my chest piece on to start, or did I have my elytra on? Because I think I just swapped from my elytra to my chest plate. And that, my friends, chest plate awareness is one of the most important things in Minecraft. I'm lighting my bacon, you stupid little baby zombie. Ugh. At least ride on a chicken so I can get the chicken jockey song. Very, very awake now. Yes, we're all very awake. Okay, we got one more to set up. I think I'm just going to put it back out here. Just so that we can get full coverage. That would be here. But let me, let's put a stone right there. And I just want to do a little free image. Feels so wrong when you build it the right way. I can't win with y'all. I can't win. I'm even spacing my beacons out properly, unlike I did there. Okay, so that should get us coverage there. That means I can basically remove that beacon, and I wouldn't lose anything. That should get us full coverage to tear down the mountain. I don't know about the smoothing out what's behind it, but we'll just start here. Still at Y100. Ugh. So want to see the big tree surrounded by buildings before this hardcore world ends? Same. Well, actually, I just don't want this hardcore world to end, but otherwise, same. Be cool if you transformed to Pale Oak biome where you would get the sky effect whenever you entered the structure. But if you have the sky effect when you enter the structure, you can't really see it, no? Or are you saying like build something like around it, so like do like a big walled off area and then the inside is all pale and lifeless? Is this your favorite hardcore world so far? I mean, yeah, it's hard to compare them because this one we're almost 11,000 days in it. Season 1 we lasted about 1,500 days, and Season 2 we were just over 2,000 days. So it's hard to compare them when the longevity of the worlds is so different. One chance here on your pickaxe. This one's Silk Touch efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Want this world to end either. It inspired me to start playing Minecraft again. Ooh. I'm restoring the peace, don't worry. I knew some of y'all were starting to freak out that beacons were being built correctly. I'm trying to restore the peace for y'all. Are waiting for Voxy to update before going to 1.21.8. What did 1.21.8 add? Because didn't it really not add that much? I don't know why I keep clicking that. Because like I feel like that's the main reason why I'm like, yeah. I don't think there's anything in 1.21.8 that I really care to get. Unless I just can't remember, but what is in it? Okay. Yeah, it was just a... No, the happy... I already have the happy gas. This disc was in 1.21.7. Chicken jockey and dog painting were 0.7. Both of those were... I already have those. Yeah, 0.8 is just the fix for some Windows systems that were having graphical issues. Copper rods aging. Nope, that's going to be in the next drop that is not out yet. Okay, we're going to just hope that this actually gives us full beacon coverage everywhere. And it's time to get going with chopping in the deforestation because we need sprucey logs. Not sure why I chopped down a different spruce forest last time when I could have just mined out this spruce forest, but here we are. Okay, we're gonna deforest the entire thing and then we'll start clearing it out down. Oh man. I felt like building chaotically was faster. No, I'm telling y'all, the way I build beacons is more efficient. I know it looks chaotic, but it is so much more efficient. And there's less thought involved in it than the layer by layer method that so many people say you have to do. At least it's more efficient for me. How many more drops do you think before the next major update? I am thinking we'll get drops through next year and we'll get a major update in 2027. Because I was thinking about it recently because they called the copper update 4, whatever the heck it is, copper update 67. They called that feature complete and that they're just going into bug fixing now. But during one of the announcement videos, they put the glare sound at the end of it as like a little spoiler of what else is coming when they're announcing some of the features coming to the game that they did a while back. So like, is the glare just, was that just for a fun, we're just gonna add a little sound effect at the end of it? Or do you think that they're actually gonna add it? Or is that like a teaser for what's coming next? So many mobs, dude. Destroying this mountain for realsies. No cap. I don't know what that means. This mountain gonna get yeeted. To Aura Farm, that we've destroyed another mountain in this world. We'll have, it'll mine up at least 6 or 7 million blocks in the process. And I don't know where to go for that. That's all I got. That's all I got. I was trying to figure out how I could put Riz in it, but I couldn't do it. No, I was trying to see how cringy I could be. Yeah, was that cringy enough? Was that like, I think I probably had somebody probably be like, oh god, no. I'd love yellow wood from trees in the end. You have bamboo. Bamboo not yellow wood enough? I feel like bamboo is a pretty good yellow. Instead of a true yellow wood, like I feel bamboo gets there enough to be yellow. It's kind of more golden-y yellow. But I would rather get like a blue, a purple, or a green. We don't really have a great number of options for like true purple, blue, or greens when it comes to slabs, stairs, fences, walls, etc. And so for that, yeah, it's got too much texture. So you just want it to be like the basic planks. I mean, yeah, mosaic has a lot of texture, but I feel like the base bamboo is pretty fine. Like, I'm just saying that, like, priority-wise, we already have something that is yellow. I think it'd be better for the game to have something to fill out one of the colors that we... Okay, stupid little powder snow. That we don't have yet for wood types. Yeah, make sure y'all pick up the Foliage University merch so you can go Aura Farm and show your classmates how cool you are. Sorry, is cool not cool is probably not cool to say anymore, right? Like saying cool is probably really not cool. So maybe you're what would be What would be the what is the modern way of saying cool? How much Riz? Yeah, you can aura farm and have so much Riz if you
Biddies to make the cringe stop. PLS.
Mandolin, I don't know. I'm trying to appeal to a younger audience over here. Come on. I thought, I thought I was... People keep telling me that I need to appeal to the younger audience, so I thought that's what I was doing. Was I doing it the wrong way? Daytime Skelly. My kiddo would call this brain rot and she would be cringing too. Well, I mean, that's also kind of the goal. I feel like as a streamer, you have to make your audience cringe a little bit every once in a while. Oh, when I eventually have kids, dude, I'm gonna make them so embarrassed all the time. It's gonna be so great. Oh, I'm so looking forward to it. I'm gonna be one of those parents that like partial goal is just to make your kids feel embarrassed, but like in like a way of like that they don't hate you, just like you're being goofy. Oh, it's gonna be great. Not like lifelong embarrassment, just in the moment of oh no, cringe. Miss the old days of Minecraft streams a bit. What do you mean by the old days? I feel like my stream content hasn't changed all that much. Let's be honest, even back in like my early streaming days, I would try so much to make people cringe in chat. Just in like a goofy, self-embarrassing way, Need that one. Yee. Yee. It'd be nice to be stocked up on wood for a little bit here.
Keep it real.
Long stream today, meaning 4+ hours.
I got no idea, to be honest. I really need to start planning out the next build. I've taken a few days of chill time, so I haven't really been doing a whole lot. But I've got a theme now for the next build. And I've got the location picked out, and I started blocking it. But I need to actually start like designing what the shapes are gonna look like. This week's hardcore episode is finishing off the university. Next week, I think is gonna be a talkie video. I gotta edit myself. My editor has taken some time off, well-deserved time off. So next week's video, I think I'm gonna edit myself, and so I want to do just like a fun talkie discussion video like I do sometimes about like I've done all those ones like how to stay inspired, how to blah blah blah, let's talk about this thing in Minecraft, blah blah blah. And so I got a video that I'm working on for next week right now that I'm still kind of writing the script for to get the ideas out there, because I'm trying to be really careful about how I'm saying it what I'm doing, because the next week's video I'm talking about cheating in Minecraft. I think so there's your early spoiler for the topic of the next video. But I've had so many people recently, I feel like there's been a big uptick in it, people commenting on my videos saying I'm
Do I
cheating,
RSP
especially the
Euler?
more I share about like the behind the scenes creative build process, like the big streams that we do where we're designing things in creative. I know a lot of the core audience absolutely loves those, but I've had a lot of new people coming in and telling me that by playing in creative mode, I'm cheating. And so I've thought it was really, really interesting. And I started like looking into like what people are saying more often. I was like, I feel like I could make a whole video talking about this. Like I could talk about it endlessly. So I'm working on something for that. And I think it's, so far, I'm really, really liking the direction of the video. And I think it's going to be a really interesting discussion in the comment section after. I think there's going to be a lot of people telling me that I'm just like super cheating, but I don't really care. But I think it's going to be a really, really good way to do it. Do you ever need new designers? What do you mean by designers? I mean, I design all the Minecraft builds myself. And if you mean an editor, I am very happy with my editor right now. Free video ideas. Good for engagement. Yeah, I think it'll be a good one to like just for like my audience is very like my viewership recently is going very, very much more people who are actively subscribed to the channel, which is great. I love having content that all of you who watch actually enjoy. That's perfect. But I do need to every once in a while as a content creator make videos that are for new audiences, and I feel like that's a good video to get out there for a potential new audience. So it'll be a fun one. You use Optifine? No, I haven't used Optifine since like 2015. Optifine sucks. No, Optifine is just very old compared to what you can get with the Fabric Mods suite. Look up, if you're an Optifine user and you want to transition, look up the OptiFabric mod pack. Or no, Fabulously Optimized. That's what it's called. And it's basically just a replacement for Optifine as a whole mod pack that just does everything better.
Pleased to meet you.
I used my own custom version with some of those things and a few other things, but no. Marcel, thank you for the 16 months, my dude. How we doing? But how do you cheat in a sandbox game? That's the fun part of the video. I can't get into too much of it because otherwise you all wouldn't watch the video, but that's how we talk about. Because I think there are ways to cheat in this game. I also think there's a lot of things that people call cheating that aren't actually cheating. 2015, I feel old now. Don't worry, I just turned 31, so. So my older brother's 2 years older than me, like just under 2 years. And he was trying to mess with some of our family members. So in a group chat a while ago, like at my actual birthday, he was like, oh, happy 38th birthday. So excited for you. And trying to convince our older relatives that I was turning 38 to see if anybody else could jump on the train. Just they were like, oh my God, he's that old now? And so I replied shortly after and I was like, thanks, dude. So excited for your 40th and later this year because his birthday's in a few months. And I just like some of the family members commented, like, we were like, wait, what? What? He's turning 40? Like, this is so good. Lightmatic is cheating. That's a big one that you see. Like if you swap from hardcore into creative on the same world, but you consider it cheating, but having a separate world that you plan on is completely fine. Yeah. Well, because the separate world doesn't impact the actual world here. Like there's nothing that I do. Well, I mean, it does in the sense that I create a Lightmatica schematic and then I build it here. But there's nothing that I do in the second world that actually has a gameplay impact on this world outside of giving me a direction of what I want to build next. But it doesn't actually change any blocks in this world. It doesn't do any of that stuff. So then is it cheating? Or is it just a way of planning? Is Fulbright cheating? No, but it makes your builds look worse. I mean, technically... Ooh, Fulbright's actually a good one to talk about. Because technically you're going above what the base game allows. I haven't finished the script yet. I might work that in. I didn't even think about Fulbright. I'm gonna write that down. That's a good one to talk about. Thanks for the idea. Put the best troller. Yeah, just interaction farming. Just doing the content creator interaction farm tactic, dude. Keep shaders on, they look good. But are shaders cheating? That's the fun part. When we really start getting into it, and you start, I don't want to spoil my whole video, but you know, I do talk about the idea if shader packs are cheating. That's in there so far for what I've already done. No clip cam you often see nowadays can be kind of cheaty. Oh yeah, there's definitely ways of cheating, being not cheating, but like being a little cheeky by using free cam to find things for you. I will definitely agree with you on that. Like, we have free cam banned on Misadventures. We actually, well, not we, Lizzie had it hard coded that if you connect to the server with free cam, it'll just automatically disconnect you. So we were able to see into people's mod packs of what mods they have installed, and if we detect free cam is in there, you just disconnected from the server until you uninstall it. Because she didn't want people going into a dungeon and just like sitting at the front free camming their entire way through it to see the solutions and the routes and all that, and then go through and using optimizing mods. I don't know. If you're using a third-party software to optimize your game to run better than somebody else, if you're playing in a competitive environment, that does give you an edge over them. So is it cheating? I don't know. But then people never really use it cheatily in content. Oh, like free cam. I would say there's a lot of content creators that I know, I will not call anybody out, that on cam will never use free cam in like a cheeky way, but in order to be like, all right, there's like a certain level of time efficiency needed to be a content creator, and I think free cam revolves around the same idea of using like a seed map, of instead of opening up a seed map and looking up the exact coordinates of where the zombie spawner is around you, you could poke your head out and be like, oh, the zombie spawner's over there. Okay, let's just dig over that way a little bit. Just as like a simple example. So it gives you a direction instead of to see it in game, instead of using like a what would it be? I don't know. Coordinates. That's the word. But yeah, I think it's me. I'm having a lot of fun making the video, so I'm making that one, and in the meantime, I'm kind of letting my brain just like slowly design the next hardcore build, which is gonna be fun. Speaking of which, we have 1,000 viewers right now, and we're at 500 likes. Click the like button if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should I do interiors with buildings I'm building in Minecraft? I'm trying to get better about doing interiors, so I would recommend yes. Do I do interiors all the time? No. But if it's something that I walk into consistently, it is a lot more rewarding to walk in and see a little interior in there. Don't ruin my content enjoyment fantasy with reality. No, I think it's fine to, like, I don't think it's ruining the reality of all of it. I think it's totally fine to talk about those things and share those things. Duping it is in vanilla, but is it cheating? I think it depends on the way you're doing it. Duping is in vanilla, yes, but it's still exploiting a game mechanic that was not intended by the developer. And the developer has said that they're actively looking for a way to fix it. So then that would be considered an exploit, which by the definition of cheating is exploiting something is cheating. Exploiting to gain an advantage is cheating, which duping something in an exploitative manner would then be giving you an advantage over other players. 1 + 1 = 2. Duping is a glitch, though. It is. Yellow candle on bamboo for corn. Yeah, I've seen some people do that. I don't know. I'm lazy. That would take so long to build. Sand duping okay? I mean, it depends on... I think it's all situational. Like, that's the cool part about it. It's all situational. If you're in a single player world and you yourself have determined, I do not want to gather hundreds of thousands of sand to be able to make concrete so I can make my cyberpunk city. And then you've said, I want to make my cyberpunk city. I want to play in survival because I feel more satisfaction when I build things in survival. I need to find a way to save time. If I duplicate sand, I will get more enjoyment out of this video game that I am playing, and I'll be able to focus on what I want to do, which is building, not spending hours and hours staring at sand blocks as I break things with my shovel. It is a sandbox game, and I think if that is your reasoning behind it, and you're playing in single player, I think you've made it right there clear to yourself that you are totally fine with duplicating the sand, and then therefore it's not cheating. Now, if you're playing on a server, I think it's a discussion that needs to be had with all of the server members to determine what types of duplicating and things we're going to say is okay. Because, like, is duplicating TNT allowed on there? Okay, sure. Yes, it's allowed when it comes to, like, a tree farm. But are we allowing TNT flying machines to go along to destroy entire regions? That could maybe be a little bit of a different thing. And base sand duping, it's the same way. It's all determined by who's actively playing in the world is the big part about is it cheating or not cheating. It's just a little... I'm mostly in the video, I'm focusing on what it means for the content creators. And I don't want to spoil much more of it because I'm basically talking about half the video at this point. But yeah, so it's I think it's a really fun one to be able to talk about. Yeah, y'all are getting me to spoil my entire video. Yeah, Gabe, that's the best part about it. This is the best part about tearing down this mountain, though. Why don't you use blended textures anymore? You mean like the overlays where it would like connect all of them? I just don't really like the look. I don't think it's needed for Minecraft anymore. It's not that I don't like the look of it. I just don't really think it's needed in the game anymore. I think Minecraft in its own is pretty beautiful. I love the Minecraft aesthetic. And we're still gonna watch it. You better watch. You better go click that like button on the video. You better click that like button on the stream. Otherwise you get negative aura. Minus 100 aura if you don't like the stream or the video. When next video? Thursday. Cringe. Person who's not Gen Z said Gen Z term. Cringe. How come the creepers behind you ain't exploding? Because I haven't dropped into a hole yet for them to explode on top of me. Don't worry, that's already happened this stream too, though. All the shaders, but Minecraft by itself is so good. Yeah, I think Minecraft doesn't really need many cosmetic mods anymore to look pretty. Like, I think that's like one of my favorite parts about the game. In recent times is that you don't really need much. Like, you can add things. Like, I have the better clouds. Are my clouds off? The heck happened to all my clouds? Where are my clouds? Do I have clouds off? Clouds are off. Ah! We've been playing without clouds this whole time. My beautiful little fluffy clouds. Now it's much better. But yeah, like I use this mod that makes the better clouds mod that just makes cooler looking clouds. Makes them a little better. I love it. I think it's great. Is it needed? No. Okay, I was taking screenshots for a thumbnail. I forgot to turn it back on, I guess. Right. Well, that chicken died. How to get in build inspo? I struggle with finding inspo and keeping motivated. Pick a theme that you want to do, something that sounds really, really fun to you, and try and look things up based off of that. But start with a theme. What sounds fun to you to make? Do you want to make a medieval city? Do you want to make a cyberpunk tower? Do you want to make a floating giant octopus that's destroying a floating airship? Do you want to make a giant seagull pooping on somebody as they eat their ice cream? Do you want to make a wolf den? Do you want to make a giant cave that you can live in and have mushrooms and stuff all over the place? Like, figure out what you want to build. What theme do you want to make? What do you want to do in your world? Like, what sounds fun? And then I would recommend trying to go on like Pinterest, go on ArtStation, go on like Minecraft. The Minecraft build subreddit can be pretty decent at ideas for things. Find content creators who are doing similar build projects or have in the past, and try and use that just as ways to like get yourself more familiarized with what you're trying to create, and then go from there. Like, if you can find a book that's set in that world, and you can find like the descriptions of how they're doing their world building or something like that, describing the city and the buildings in the city, and then you can try and transcribe that and turn that into Minecraft art and like do all that. That can be fun. Or you can look up video game concept art for those things. Or if you're like, ooh, I want to make a Mediterranean place, okay, let's go look up something, I don't know, Santorini, Greece, and see what the structures are in there, and try and find some like ideas that way of what you can use to make your Minecraft build. What would be a theme that you'd love to try and build but never got the opportunity to do so? I feel like that's usually fallen in the cyberpunk side for me. I did it in the past, but I didn't have the skills to execute it in the way I wanted. It turned out pretty cool on Legacy SMP, but I still think current me could do a much better job. And get the result that I really want, because that felt more sci-fi than cyberpunk after a while. But that's okay. So I would say that's a big one that I really want to try and do again, which is why I'm determined to do that in the Nether. Outside of that, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna get the rest of the spruce trees down, and then we're just gonna start chopping from the top, and we'll deal with the oak trees when we get below the snow layer. Minus this one. Have you seen Barce's Nether hub? Yeah, Barce is doing a really good job in the Nether. That's a really fun way to do it. That kind of like almost apocalyptic. It seems very Cold War era. By the way, Twitch chat is not in video chat. Yeah, it is. Message right there. Is it not moving? You guys say something in chat? Twitch chat, spam away. Go, spam. Just don't talk as much. Yeah, it's working. We just have 1,200 people on YouTube, and we only have 200 people on Twitch. Not only, we have 200 people.
Keep it real.
Cyberpunk is quite hard to master, in my opinion.
It is. I've been studying Taco Squad, I believe is their handle. I've been studying their builds a lot recently. What's going to be built to replace this mountain? A smaller mountain. I'm one of the minority. We love the minority. Go, my minions. Spam! Twitch chat, use spam! It was super effective. What time is it for you? It's 12:30. Twitch was silent, not silenced. Yeah, we love our Twitch chatters here. Sorry, somebody's at my door right now. 1 second. Sid's getting it. All right, I'm good. Sarah's encouraging rule breaking. It's fine, May. It's fine. They can do it when I say it's okay. It's like I had this high school teacher that, you know, we were being really, really, really cool high school students. And people just started clicking their pens, you know, just like click your pen in and it goes the little sound that comes along with clicking your pen. And so people started doing it just to be little trolly high schoolers.
Cyberpunk on Hermitcraft, I believe.
Yeah. Joel's done some cool stuff over there. Joel's build style is very unique to Joel. Like I love what he does, but I have such a hard time like doing what he does. His brain works in such like a cool way that he can make just really weird things work out super well. But oh yeah, so the pen clicking. We had a teacher that was the kids were just, everybody in my class is just like messing around and just like like see how much we can click the pen while the lecture's going on to bug the teacher, because you know, little trolly high school students. And so people started doing it more, and the teacher was finally like, all right, you guys want to do it? You guys get 30 seconds exactly. Click your pen as much as you want. And then if anybody clicks their pen after the 30 seconds, you're going to detention. Like, I'm giving you a detention, but I'll give you all 30 seconds to get it out of your system so you can you can all get it out. Like, click as much as you want. So he's like, all right, 30 seconds. He like was watching the clock go around to the top. He's like, okay, 30 seconds starts now, go. And everybody just clicks their pens like crazy for 30 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And then he counts down like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it gets to 0. And he's like, okay, if anybody clicks their pen for the rest of the class, instant detention. And there's one kid who's sitting right next to me. He's sitting there and he's looking at his pen, and he accidentally clicked it one too many times, so it was in the way of where it wasn't out, so he couldn't write anything. And so he's just like looking around, being like, oh no, oh no, oh no. What? Right now?
Right this second.
Oh, wow, really?
But then he said it would be off within 15 minutes.
Be off within 15 minutes right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's good to know. Okay.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, chat, I think on that, I actually got to end stream right now because we're getting our electrical panel replaced tomorrow, but they apparently need to turn the power off in the house today. So I'm going to be losing power in about 10 minutes. Let's chop this last. I would love to get these down. They're probably not going to wait for me. They're just turning it off remotely, so they're not going to be like, are you ready? So I gotta go. Sorry, y'all. Maybe late stream today. We'll see. I might be back. We might do a late stream today or something like that. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. But I'll make it up to y'all. Thank you so much for the support today. So sorry that I gotta jump on out of here, but I gotta finish this up. Mountain. Good luck with that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna be out of power all day tomorrow, so I guess maybe a late stream tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know, but I'll make it up, y'all. We'll get some more stream time back in later. Thank you so very much for the support, and thank you so much for being here, y'all. Apologies for that. Totally thought it was gonna happen only tomorrow, but yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here, and I gotta get out of here. Probably don't have time to raid anybody, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Check out the merch. Go look at the merch. fWhip.store.com. No, just fWhip.store. No .com. Just fWhip.store. Go look at the merch. Super cool. Yeah.